Hello and welcome to a First Impressions of Roguebook. This is a game made by the developers of Faeria as well as Richard Garfield, the creator of Magic the Gathering. So that's a pretty hefty amount of experience behind this, and this is a roguelike deck builder game where you build a team of two heroes and you explore a map in a very interesting fashion, basically creating and weaving your story as you go. Anyway, let's create a new run and see exactly what happens. We're obviously going to be choosing our heroes, maybe. Actually, I'm not entirely sure if I even have an option at this point, because my previous run, it went alright, but I actually wanted to show you from the very start, so that's the reason why maybe I wouldn't have other heroes unlocked. And yeah, oh, you have returned. It seems the book is not ready to let your story end yet. And if you would like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. I see you gathered some of its pages on your journey. We can use them to rewrite this story to our advantage. We will use the book's own powers against it. Alright, let's go and speak to him. Alright, so obviously, here we go. This is the roguelike sort of component of the game. These are embellishments to your story in the Roguebook. You can use pages you found so far to add permanent upgrades to your heroes. Collect more pages by exploring the Roguebook. You can earn more pages by defeating it and playing at higher difficulties. You may only inscribe embellishments between runs. Okay, so place an extra visible treasure in each chapter. That seems pretty useful, actually, so we're going to go for one of those. And then we have other things. Faeria wells will now appear on your world map. As far as I'm aware, this game is actually based in the same exact world, in terms of lore at least, that Faeria is in. So do bear that in mind. Okay, so have a look. Hide an additional heart in each chapter. That gives you extra healing. Hides an alchemist in each chapter. Alchemists can transform one of your cards into a powerful new card. Or we can do this. They allow you to increase your energy per turn. We're probably going to go for that. I think that Faeria wells are probably the most powerful thing that we can get. Anyway, we have two people here. I'm actually wondering whether we can get both of them. Yes, it seems as though I am actually able to do that. So these are the two characters that you're going to be able to use. This is the new one that I didn't use last time. And you can see here that his special ability, or his treasure that he comes with, is an enrage effect. And it seems to me like this is really cool, so we're going to take him. Are you sure you're strong enough to fight alongside me, little girl? Hey, Shara, I can partner with him if you'd rather not group up with that jerk, says Sirocco. Yeah, so Sirocco is more of a tanking character. I'm actually wondering, can I recruit at the end of your turn? Yeah, so this guy is very much a blocking kind of character. Can I recruit? Yeah, so as you can see, you can replace people dependent on what you want to do. You can even replace the girl? Really? Oh no, that's actually hilarious. Okay, so I had no idea that you could do that. I thought you would have to take the main character, but maybe she's not so much the main character, and she's kind of the base character that you might be able to use. But we're just gonna go forward with these two guys, because I personally feel like Sirocco is really, really strong in terms of his defensive capabilities. Okay, so now here is the somewhat unique mechanic that you're going to have in this game, where it is all about uncovering the fog of war. And I mean, that's the thing. It is kind of the fog of war, but it's also more about painting your stories, so to speak. Pay gold to draft a card. Okay, well, we're going to do that straight away. So you can see here that we can gain a bunch of extra cards here. Attack for 25. Yes, we'll take that. Thank you very much. And that is added to specific people's turns as well. So you have Sirocco here, and you have obviously Cypher. So let's have a look. So there's a normal battle. So basically what I can do is I can use my brush to reveal tiles around me in a radius of 2. Now, I'm actually going to do that around about here. And boom, look at that. Now we are going to be able to maneuver over to this normal battle here. And I wouldn't have been able to do that if I didn't uncover the path first. So it is very much a case of a little bit of luck, and a little bit of, you know, kind of thinking, oh, I'd like to go over this way, let's see what happens, sort of thing. Anyway, here we go. Alright, so there is positional combat. Positional combat is very important, and you can see the Ouroboros kind of arrow here in the top left of this card. Basically what that means is that it switches that particular hero to the front. So, for example, Cypher in this case, he is going to go and switch positions with Sirocco, and then if Sirocco is going to take a massive amount of damage, that wouldn't happen then. So it completely changes the way that the game works. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack for 16, but we're not going to do that just yet. What we're going to do is we're going to use Absorb Soul first, and we're going to do that on this guy, because this is going to do 5 damage, and the rest are just going to do 4, so we're just going to eliminate that one, the one that's doing the most damage so far. And then technically what I could also do is I could either attack for 7, or I could block for 8. Personally, I'm going to block for 8, because it makes the most sense to do that with the remaining energy that I have. Otherwise, I would still take the damage, and I wouldn't, you know, I would just take the damage, and then I'd do 7, and it would do nothing, basically. So we're just going to end the turn now. And you can see here that all of the damage is going to be absorbed, purely because Sirocco is a very defensive character, and I like that a great deal. Alright, so now we have 3 energy once again. You basically gain 3 energy every single turn, and then you can decide what you want to do with it. Alright, so let's have a look. What are we going to do? Well, we basically could just attack, and I think we probably will just do that. So let's just attack here, and we'll attack here. Boom, and then we're just going to go defend, and Sirocco is just going to stay out in the front. And of course, because this is a roguelike, your HP will remain the same throughout various combat encounters. So, for example, if Sirocco takes, you know, 10 damage here, then he's going to continually have that 10 damage be sustained, unless you can find some kind of way to heal yourself, which is a very likely thing to do. There are quite a few different ways that you can heal yourself in this game, so that's not going to be too bad. Anyway, there's a nice victory for us. Relatively simple, and we're going to be able to get some ink, which reveals 3 tiles in a straight line, and we also get a pile of gold, which will then be added to our coffers right there. Alright, so I'm now going to go over to this normal battle as well. We're going to just do another one straight away. Okay, so this is a much harder fight, as you can see. We now have human enemies, and these guys have massive amounts of HP. Thankfully, this guy's just going to do a blocking maneuver. This guy is going to attack for the most damage, so we're probably going to try and eliminate that by maybe doing Absorb Soul. I'm thinking we'll probably do Absorb Soul at this point, because otherwise we're going to have to defend way too much, in my opinion. Isn't that true? Let me actually just work this out real quick, because if we do 8 and 6, that's going to be 14, and then Sirocco's passive is going to give him another 2 block. So that's going to give him 16, which is going to enable him to block every single little bit of damage. So what we could otherwise do is we could then attack for 7. So we would take 0 damage and we could attack for 7. Or we could use Absorb Soul and attack for 16, and then we could block, and then that would only block 10 damage, and then we would still take 5. So we either take 5 damage and do 16 damage, or we do 7 damage and take 0 damage. So that's the point. That's kind of how we're going to weigh things up here. Personally, I think we're probably just going to attack, and then we're just going to do a bunch of defense. And I'd like to try and take as little damage as possible if we can. As you can see, the next turn, this guy is the only one actually dealing anything right now, so we really don't have to worry about him so much. And I could use Flatten. Can I use it on this guy? No, because he's in stealth. As you can see, stealth enemies cannot be targeted. If there are no more revealed enemies, stealth is removed. In other words, we have to kill everything else first, which is absolutely fine. Okay, so we're probably just going to do a normal thing then, aren't we? We're just going to do 2 attacks and then a defend. There we go. And that guy's going to attack for 6, but that's okay because we have a block up, which is exactly what we wanted. Okay, so now we're just going to go through our deck, and then we're going to recycle that, and obviously whenever we have the ability to do so, we're going to pick some new cards and see what happens. Alright, so let's have a look here. Ooh, now this is a bit problematic. Now, these guys have now caused some of our costs to skyrocket because of this particular debuff, and now this is causing a bit of a problem. Although, it's not that big a deal, because what we can do is just take this guy down, and oh yeah, we can't actually take him down. Ooh, no. Okay, that's actually kind of bad. That is actually kind of bad. All right. Well, I was really hopeful that I would be able to eliminate him, but obviously that is not going to be the case any further, because now I only have 1 energy remaining, so it seems like I will be taking some significant damage. Well, I think it is very worth it to eliminate this guy, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to kill him. And then we're just going to take 11 damage, and that's what we're going to have to do. Those are the kinds of strategical options that you're going to have to choose between. Thankfully, Cypher obviously is a character that gains power by taking damage. And that's pretty much, as you can see, when he gets 25 rage, his next card will use its empowered mode. And in my opinion, I feel like that is kind of useful, so I'm pretty happy with that. Anyway, this guy's going to inflict a debuff once again, so I'm thinking we're probably going to go for just a regular defend right here with Cypher, and then we'll just go and attack, because we've got to attack this guy kind of heavily. There we go. There's another debuff, and that's once again, yeah, as you can see, he is once more telling us that we have a little bit of a cost problem on our hands. Ooh, now this is fantastic. This is really, really fun, in my opinion. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to spend 3 energy, which is really, really bad, obviously, but we're going to spend 3 energy to heal ourselves for 8 life, and we're also going to attack for 16, which is super fun. But what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to use... we're going to use this. And then we are going to just attack, because we're going to take no damage then anyway. So that's pretty good. I don't think we gain rage if we don't take damage. No, that doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, so that's all fine. All right, so I could technically use flatten now, which I think I might very well do. So I'm going to do that straight away. Boom, look at that damage. Massive, massive damage. And then we're going to just swap them over here. There we go. And now the stealth character is out of stealth, and now we can actually do some damage to them, which is absolutely great. So let's have a look here. Let's just do some damage here. And we're going to swap around once again, because obviously there was a debuff on Sirocco, so we don't want him to waste energy by using that debuff up, and so on. Okay, so here we go. Now this is fantastic. There's Reap, and boom, he's going to heal himself. That's the main reason why I actually wanted to take Cypher with us right here, because he can heal himself with lifesteal abilities. I think that he really does suit the kind of playstyle that I like in these kinds of games. I love lifesteal, I love damage over time effects and stuff like that. And in general, the other character, the female character that we left behind, she has damage over time effects in the form of bleeds. And as far as I'm aware, that's the kind of character that I built on my first run, and she did a lot of damage, actually, so it was pretty good. Apply this pigment to your brush to reveal all spaces in a 3-tile range around yourself. That's pretty nice. And we're going to get some gold as well. Alright, so let's have a look at the Rune of Sight right here. This is going to uncover a portion of the map. You can see here that the map is actually really large. Can I zoom out? No, I can't actually zoom out. Oh, well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay, so let's use the brush. Boom. Look at that. And now look at this. We got the gemstone, and we have a radiant heart that heals both heroes for 10 life if we want to. There's a little bit of gold here as well. What is the gemstone right here? Raw ruby. This card's attacks deal +3 damage. Wow, that's actually kind of insane. So yeah, basically what you can do is with gemstones, you can you can basically imbue cards with the gems. As you can see, select a card and a gem to craft them together. So if I want to, what I can do is I can make it so that this becomes this. And now it literally does that. So it's actually kind of crazy. So I'm thinking we'll probably do that. Boom. All right. So that's looking pretty nice. And now we can move onward. How do I go here? Let me see. Can I do this? Something like that would be nice. There we go. And there's another normal battle. Let's do it. All right. Hopefully it's going to be something. Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. These guys are actually skipping their turn because we have ambushed them by the looks of things, which I very much appreciate. So now we can just go to town on them. We can literally just go straight up and just attack, attack, attack. Gotta say, I really like the animation quality in this game. It feels very fluid, and generally, it feels quite high quality about the whole thing, pretty much. I mean, Faeria was also like that. Okay, so let's just do this. Take out that guy. There we go. Super easy. Now, hopefully, we'll get Flatten, and then we'll be able to do massive damage. Yep, there we go. Unfortunately, this guy is doing massive damage to us at the same time, so I'm a little bit worried about that, but we can't really be worried about it, can we? So let's just do defend here, try to reduce the amount of damage that we're going to take as much as we possibly can. We are going to take some pretty significant hits, though. And now we're going to use Absorb Soul once again, and that's going to be a kill. There we go. That's the kind of damage we need, you see. That's the kind of damage we need, certainly. So much damage right there. Alright, so there you go. Easy enough victory, but bear in mind that that's actually kind of difficult. It's actually a pretty tricky thing. Ooh, here we go. We've gotten a Gauntlet of Might, and we can choose who to equip this on. We're going to equip this on Cypher. I'm going to try and make him hit as hard as he possibly can with his abilities. And now let's use the Sky Tower to, unlock a little bit more of the area. We're going to get this little rune here to do the same thing. And then we're just going to continually look around and see what's happening. Pay 25 gold to draft a card. Yes, let's do that. Spend all your energy, attack for 10 times the amount spent. It's hammer time. Oh, yeah. Ooh, what's this? When this is destroyed, heal Cypher equal to this ally's spirit. Okay, that actually seems super fantastic. I'm going to take that. Anything that can increase Cypher's power, I am perfectly happy to take. I think that sounds really, really fun. So let's see if I can... yeah, I don't really like... Oh. Yeah. That was pretty bad. Did you see that? Yeah, that was pretty awful. All right. Sometimes that can happen, you know? That can happen. All right, so we're just going to use Krog's... Actually, should I use Krog's Dinner? Yeah, let's use Krog's Dinner. So this is basically an ally, okay? So basically what this will do is it will deal damage equal to this ally's spirit to the front enemy at the end of the turn. This does 5 damage, so it will automatically add 5 damage onto everything. Now bear in mind that as far as I'm aware, Cypher also gains some power thanks to the Gauntlets of Power as well, so he's going to be doing some pretty significant hits. Alright. Aura of Weakness. The hero in this position deals 33% less attack damage. Oh, that's kind of harsh. That is actually kind of harsh. Okay, well, let's see what we can do then. Let's just attack here and do this. There we go. We're just going to let Cypher take that damage because now he's enraged, you see. Now he's enraged, and that's exactly where we want him to be because now he can do even more damage. Thankfully, we can just swap them around however we like now as well because we have the defense card, so let's just do that. There we go. And now we can continue dealing damage here. Yeah, this guy is doing so much damage to us as well. This is pretty harsh. Okay, Absorb Souls. Yeah, this is looking pretty good though. I would have loved to have used Flatten at the same time here too. That would have been really, really nice. Can I actually use this right now? Can I use Enrage in some way? Doesn't seem like I can actually do that. Let me not do that just yet. Let's just do this, and then we'll do this. Boom. Oh yeah. Okay, now we can just finish it off very simply. And there we go. Not too bad. Alright, now give me some good stuff. Reveal 4 spaces in a straight line. Alright, seems pretty decent. And I'm actually going to uncover more of this because I'm thinking, yeah, there we go. There are some items beyond here. We're going to take this heart as well. We're going to use it straight away because that is going to heal both of our heroes for 10. And that is pretty useful. And then what we're going to do is we're going to move... probably going to go like this. Something... Oh. Well, that didn't really work, did it? No, that didn't really work. Okay, well, that's somewhat unfortunate. Yes. Okay, ooh, now this is looking fun. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. Devil's Strike. Attack all enemies for 15. Gain 5 block per enemy hit. Also, cast Devil. This summons 2 brutes. Okay, yeah, let's do that. That sounds fun. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, I have nothing else to uncover the map, which is a little bit problematic. I haven't actually experienced that before in the game. This guy can actually sell me more stuff, I believe. So let me see what he can actually sell us. Maybe he can sell us some more stuff that actually allows us to do so. Attack all enemies. No. Krog's Dinner. I could get another one of these? Really? For 50 gold? That's pretty cheap. What's Doom? The next 666 attacks on an enemy are critical hits. Wow. And after playing this card, remove it until the end of combat. Wow, that is absolute insanity right there. That's a lot of damage. Wow. Okay, Divine Cloak also looks fantastic. Look at that. Gain block equal to the total cost of cards discarded at the end of your turn. Whenever you pick up gold, you have a 20% chance to double the amount of gold. Wow, that's amazing. What? Okay, some of these are really, really cool. Let's just go with this, and then we'll take Krog's Dinner, a second one of those. Seems pretty good to me. We do have the ability to choose talents as well, by the way. When you have a certain amount of cards in your deck, then you get the opportunity to choose one talent for either one of your heroes or for your entire party as a whole. So, for example, as you can see here, at the end of each battle, both heroes heal for 3. Sirocco has, if you still have block at the end of your enemy's turn, add a headbang to your hand. Headbang is basically like a combo card, and he gains 3 power for his next attack. And then Malice. When an enemy takes damage, Cypher gains 1 rage. Not entirely sure if I really like that. So I'm actually going to take Hardy for the moment. I think Hardy is seeming quite a bit better. And we have one of these. So what we're going to do with this is we're going to put that on here. And we're just going to craft that with the Cast Devil card, because that's more than likely what I'm going to be using quite often. Okay, so there we go. Let's leave the store. And unfortunately, as I said before, I'm not going to be able to uncover any more parts of the map. I'm just looking around here to make sure I haven't missed anything, but it looks like I haven't. So let's go into the elite battle. This is usually not what you would do straight away. Usually what you'd have is many more opportunities to search around and everything, but apparently I wasn't able to do that. So, okay, this guy's going to attack for 20. Are you serious right now? Already? That's pretty crazy. Okay, so he summoned the brute right here. And we're now going to use defense. This is going to do so much damage to Cypher right now. Okay, oh, look at that. Oh, okay, there are so many of these. This is absolutely crazy. Okay, so can I actually summon more of these, or can I only summon one? That is the main thing that I'm actually wondering here. Yeah, I can summon multiple of these. That's actually crazy. Okay, so let's swap Sirocco over here because he kind of needs to get in there. Wow, it's amazing. Being able to summon these allies is making a huge difference to our damage output. It really is. Let's do Absorb. And then we'll do another Defend. Sirocco is such an amazing tank. He really is. He does so much to absorb. Okay, we can do more of this at the start of battle. Oh, what? Really? Are you serious? Can I do more of this or no? No, I don't think I can do more. Surely. I can get more of them? I had no idea. Okay, that's actually crazy. Okay, 27 damage this thing is now doing which is somewhat bad. Yeah, Cypher's going to take massive damage right here. Thankfully, we do have the opportunity to pick up another one of those hearts. That's going to make a huge difference. There's defend. And we can... I guess we'll just do this. Boom. Okay, that was a victory. We healed for 3, and Cypher is obviously going to get another 10 HP from the heart that we're going to pick up from the world map, which is very good. And we also have the ability to now replenish one of our brushes, which is nice. We get a treasure. When you obtain this, gain 150 gold. Okay, that's pretty good. And pages let you unlock embellishments over the run. There we go. You now have 1 pages. Okay, that's fantastic. So let's go here, pick up this heart. I think we're probably going to heal ourselves. So let's do that. And now let's unlock the pathway over here. Oh, look at this. Encounter a story from the world of Faeria. The heroes arrive at an opulent dinner held in honor of a large ogre. He beckons them to the table, pleased to have the company. Strangely, he is sitting alone. "Come, friends, join me," he says. Okay, so we can either eat some meat, your heroes gain 5 max life and become full. For your next battle, you draw 1 less card per turn. Or have a drink, something good might happen, or something bad. Or we can leave the dinner. I think that the RNG should be quite fun, so let's have a drink. The ogres laugh and cheer as the heroes raise a glass with them. "To Krog," they cheer. The crowned ogre finishes his mug in 1 large gulp, then releases a deafening belch. "That one tastes like yak." Okay, so we can either have another drink. Let's have another drink. What, that's it? Okay. Oh, there we go. The adventurers have a drink, then another, and another. They find that they cannot possibly keep up with the appetite of these ogres. The ogres laugh as they try, though. By the end, the heroes become exhausted. Alright, so whenever the heroes play a card, discard and redraw their hand? Okay, that's actually kind of crazy. I am looking forward to entering a combat situation with that. That should be pretty fun. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so absorb soul. We're probably going to do that straight away. Let's do that and just murder this guy. Oh, I can actually murder this guy. Wow, so much damage just because Cypher is enraged right now. Yeah, let's just kill that guy off instantly. Now we're only going to take 5 damage, and as you can see, it completely just changes everything around. So we're going to use Krog's dinner right here. And that's it. That's all I can currently do. So we're going to take a little bit of damage, but that's not too bad. We have flatten. I'm going to cast Devil, though, I think, because that's going to do so much damage. So we'll do this. Yeah. Oh, this guy at the back is going to do so much damage to us. That is really, really problematic, actually. I'm not too sure what I can really do here. I was hopeful that my allies would actually be able to kill this, but unfortunately it's left with 1 HP, which is really, really bad. Oh well, never mind. Now that guy at the back has become activated, which is really, really awful. So we'll see what we can do here. Let's eliminate this guy. And let's go for a defend. And we can actually activate this. When you may sacrifice this, and it's going to heal for 5. So it's going to heal Cypher for 5, which I don't even know whether is really. I don't know whether that's particularly worth it, to be honest, and not at this point at least. So we're just going to end the turn. I think 5 damage is much better than 5 HP at this point, because we're going to be able to kill this very, very quickly. Especially now that I can use Cast Devil, I can literally just use that straight away. Oh, I can't use that, actually. Oh, they are sneaky. This guy at the back here is extremely sneaky. Okay, then we're going to do guard. There we go. But thankfully, now that we have 3 allies, they're all going to kill the stealth enemy without me even being able to target the stealth enemy, which is really quite fantastic. So that's super powerful. And now I can use Absorb Soul actually as well, which is really good. So that's 20 damage. That's actually kind of crazy. So let's do that. There we go. And now we can hopefully finish it off, or... yeah, we can actually finish it off. Because my allies will do 15 damage, which is crazy. I had no idea that Cypher was going to become like a summoner kind of character. It really is amazing what you can create in these kinds of games. Anyway, there we go. That was a nice victory right there. We got another little inkwell, and I can actually use it along the pathway here. Let's do that. There we go. Oh, look at that. So much gold. Give me all the gold. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. I like it. And let's get another card right here, too. Alright, Flame Lick. What's this? Attack for this and draw a card. Don't really care about that. I think Clash is going to be really good for Sirocco because this is basically one of the best cards that he has, in my opinion. Attack for 7, gain 7 block. I mean, how can you say no to that? That is just so powerful. Then we're going to get another card right here. Okay, what's this? Give an ally 1 spirit. If it is aggressive, give it 4 spirit instead and attack the leading enemy. Wow, that's actually insane. Let's take that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the merchant because he has so many good things for sale that I would like to be able to buy something. And we have 237 gold, so why not? Let's take something that could be really, really good. So... what do we want to go for? I'm looking at Doom and I'm thinking to myself, let's take that, but I'm also looking at Divine Cloak. I think Divine Cloak could be pretty fantastic. I'm thinking we're going to take this actually. There we go. All right. Now, I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work, because I'm hoping that we're still dizzy. Are we actually still dizzy, by the way? Is that status effect going to last throughout the entirety of our combat scenarios? If it does, then this is insane, the amount of value we're going to gain from it. It really is going to be amazing. Okay, so let's have a look here. Why am I doing so little damage? Probably this thing, right? This Azure Wisp is probably causing us to deal much less damage, potentially. So we're just going to use... this might be problematic. We're going to use this. And then this. Because we might get the... No, we don't have Dizzy anymore. Alright, okay. Yeah, I thought that might be a little bit too powerful, because what we're going to get then... You see, with Divine Cloak, any single time we discard, total cost of cards discarded at the end of your turn. I mean, obviously, it wouldn't be at the end of my turn in that case. It would actually be, you know, in the middle of it. So it would be very, very powerful in that case. As you can see, this guy has now got... He has 10 spirit. Wow, so I could literally heal myself for 15 if I wanted to, which is kind of amazing. Alright, well, whatever the case, I don't really need to worry too much, because we have 2 energy, and I'm going to be able to use Clash to swap this Sirocco fellow into the fight, and he's going to do so much right here. Wow. Our summons are doing so much damage too. Okay, here we go, here we go. Yeah, this is great. Let's do that. Actually, yeah, let's do... Oh, wow, that's actually amazing. Look at that. It literally gives them strength. Like, I really want to get another one of those gemstones that duplicates that particular card whenever you play the first one. That's going to be so powerful for us if we do that. Okay, let's just continue to attack, then we'll do a nice little defend, and then we're going to just kill this off. There we go, and now we can try and break that one's shield. He's going to attack for 12, which is really not that big a deal, because we are probably going to win this just by actually using this. Look at that. We can literally buff this almost infinitely at this point. If I had more instances of that particular card, we would be in an amazing situation right now. Cypher is turning into an absolute monster as well. As you can see, he heals himself after finishing combat. That, wow, he's kind of becoming a bit unstoppable, if I do say so myself. Alright, so we can get Flame Blast. I think we'll probably get Flame Blast here. because this is just a much better Flatten, but Flatten has 2 gem slots, as you can see right there. That's probably the reason for its 2 cost. But we're going to take Flame Blast because it's just very, very cheap and easy to use. Okay, so I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to go along here. Going to use this here. Oh, okay, that actually did nothing. Great. That did absolutely nothing. Fantastic. And we are about to face the boss. There's not much more I can do, is there? So, let's do it. You thought the elite fight was the boss? No, it wasn't. This is actually the boss. Let's see what happens here. What is this guy gonna do? After the front bearer takes 25 damage, the Tiki Palinkin becomes weak until the end of the turn. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, well, this is actually going to be somewhat... Oh, no, it's not going to be that easy. Yeah, maybe it is going to be easy. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Okay, I'm quite happy with this so far. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Are you serious? That is absolute insanity, the amount of damage this thing is doing. Okay, so let's do... oh, I have no idea what to do, to be honest. Okay, let's just cast the devil. And then we'll do Whip Crack. And that's all I can do. So we're going to take 35 damage. Whoa. That is actually kind of harsh. Okay. This might be bad. This might be very bad, actually. Okay, well, what we're going to do is we're going to do one of these, because this is a very, very cheap minion to summon. And then we're going to attack. And then we're going to attack, because I'm hopeful that maybe what we can do is try to reduce the damage that they deal. Yeah, as you can see, we're going to reduce the damage that they deal by quite a... no, actually, we're not reducing the damage that they deal, because we're not doing 25 damage at least. That is what we need to do. Thankfully, we have Flame Blast here, which is definitely going to help us out in that regard. So, let me see. I could do this, which is going to summon another Brute, and then I could do Flame Blast, which is definitely going to reduce the damage that they deal. But I would also like to... Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do, actually, is we're going to do Absorb Soul instead. And then we're going to do Flame Blast. Okay. Okay, maybe it's going to do that? Yep, there we go. Okay, so it's been weakened, and it's still going to do massive damage. Wow. That's actually a huge amount. Okay, Cypher needs to get out of there. He really, really does. Okay, so we're just going to do... I guess we'll just do Guard, first of all. And then Defend. And, well, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I can do. Thankfully, yeah, there we go. Thankfully, Sirocco's not going to take that much damage. Actually, 0 he's going to take. What? 47 damage next turn? No! Oh dear. Oh, that is not good. That is not good. Okay. What do I even do here? What do I even do? Well, the one thing I can do, I suppose, is just try to do this. That's a lot of damage done already. And then we're going to do Clash. There we go. 31 damage now, only. He says only. Oh, yes. And I think we're actually going to be okay. Because I think we might kill it. Possibly? Yeah, next turn. Okay, we're not going to lose Sirocco here, thankfully. And that is... I think that is it. I think we're done. Yes. Whew. Okay, that was actually much, much closer than I anticipated, but there you go. We're done. That's a very interesting boss fight. That is a different boss than what I had last time. So, there you go. They've got some variety in the amount of bosses that you have available here, and I'm now able to uncover more of the map. As you can see, I have 5 more charges of this. We also have Well, we can basically choose what we want here. I'm going to take Acorn of Plenty because I personally feel like this is really, really fantastic. So I'm going to take that. And we have the Vial of Rejuvenation, which obviously heals our party to full HP. We have a stack of pages right here. We got some treasures, so we have the ability to then pick something that is going to give us some additional gameplay benefit. And what is this? At the start of battle, wow, this is actually insane synergy with our Divine Cloak, as you can see. At the start of each battle, add 4 Kalim's Prayer to your deck, and this is a 0-cost draw 2 cards. So you can imagine what can happen if you draw that and then just gain block equal to this. That's actually kind of amazing. The first time each turn, the equipped hero plays a card that costs 2 or more, draw 2 cards. That's again another one of those things. Each turn. That is actually better in my opinion. We're going to equip that on Sirocco, I think. And we'll just get a pile of gold. How much? 100. Fantastic. And there you go. And that was chapter 1. And now we're going on to chapter 2. And as you can see, it is a completely different map. And you're going to be able to explore that however you so desire. And once again, you uncover the map in the same exact way by using the brush. And you can also draft new cards. You can visit the merchant. And you can continue throughout your adventure. So if you're interested in checking out Roguebook, I would definitely recommend it. There is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.